Okay. Hi everyone. I'll be streaming some Celeste art right now. Let me. I don't have. Oh yeah. Wake up. Wake up. My cat will be helping. Uh, this is Andy. Okay. Uh, let's do some pixel art. So this is the a part of the game where you can actually play the original Celeste, the one made for Pico 8. And I made this little background, but it's still very rough. As you can see here, there are a lot of rough edges, and I want to add more details and polish it up. So right now, let's see. Good. Right now, I'm taking this like this uh, rough areas here and trying to make like a softer passing, like a shadow. Um, Usually for far backgrounds like this, I like to work like with only one color. Oh, is the music too loud or something? If it is, just tell me. I can. But yeah, so I usually work with one color first and make the whole thing works, and later I go back and maybe add more colors. But I always try to keep my color count for backgrounds as low as possible because the lower amount of colors um, usually they lower the contrast. Uh, I mean, not the contrast. The lower it draws less attention. I don't want the player to be looking too much to the background. Like he can notice it, but they can notice it, but they can't be distracted by it. Oh, there's no music. Uh, what about now? I'm listening to Ben Prunty's FTL. Okay, if you can't hear the music, then I don't know what's going on. Ah, nice. Well, if the music is too loud or too low, feel free to complain on the chat. So this thing I did right here, like you see, like there are like some weird connections here. I want them to be part of a these pixels to be part of a group. That's why I did this. And it's cool that pixels they connect like to each other in weird ways. Like this is what I call like a pixel chunk. This little block here, for example. This is what I call an orphan pixel and stuff. But sometimes like this doesn't really connect here, but this connects here because there's a flow and stuff like that. You have to pay attention, like should not leave the pixels very like you don't want to have the pixel like at random usually unless you're making like a texture or something that kind of needs that. Usually that's how I do. I mean, this is for my specific style. There are some really good pixel artists that they have like very noisy um, sprites and characters and everything, but But that's a whole different thing. Called that's the purpose, right? If you know what you're doing, then it's fine. I'm also rounding the bricks in the background, like by chopping the edge pixels, so it feels a little more natural, less pointy. Yeah. I'm gonna add some noise here too. Usually in my tutorials, I always complain about like noise. Oh, avoid noise, avoid noise. Like, yeah, that's true, but sometimes you need some noise to create texture, like here. I'm not sure if it's bad for the stream, but I zoom in and zoom out like a lot while I'm drawing. I'll try to do a little less. But all the time, like I do something, I have the preview here, which I like to see, like to look sometimes. But for bigger images like this, even when I work with two monitors and have the drawing on one monitor and another, it's faster for me to just do this and do this to just jump back in. On Sprite, I don't know if you know, but the shortcut for zooming in and out, it's the number keys. So for example, right now I'm working on 4, on 4. I think it's 8 times. I don't know the key 4, and then I just jump to 1 to see the real size, and just 4 again really quick. I do that all the time. So my fingers are always resting on 1 and 4, or 1 and 3, depending on the level of detail I'm working on. So here, everything is a little messy. Yeah. Hmm. I'll try to unify those chunks. See, I'm removing those pixels that are like all by themselves, creating some chunks. I can create some small chunks here. Yeah, this is better. Okay. Sorry. I think next, I can keep working on these bricks. There's a big difference here, right? Like this is like a dark area. This dark area is really big, and this one is very small. I don't like that. I think I want to make it a little more symmetrical. I don't need to, but kind of like, oops, kind of like making that. I'll remove this, and I'll make this darker too. One thing that I really like is this pixel perfect for freehand tracing algorithm for that Sprite has. It's really good for making line art because um, let me show you. Like if I do this without the pixel perfect, you can see here, like here, everywhere. There are like edges, like weird points where the line breaks. Makes like little steps. But if I do the same thing with the pixel perfect, you see it never breaks. it has like this cool algorithm. I like that for doing stuff like this. I do this for making the shape, and then gradient, paint bucket, and paint it. That's usually how I make like these things fast. All right. Let me just insert some Twitter tweets. Okay. I use Spooky Scar asked me if I use a mouse or a tablet. I use a tablet. I use this one. I'm not. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bamboo, an old Wacom bamboo. Yeah. It's pretty good. I like it. Some people like some fancier tablets. I want to buy an Intuos soon, but they are so expensive right now here in Brazil. Um, but yeah, I think this works fine for me for now. I'm also checking some alternatives for Wacom, but I don't know. But I know that a lot of pixel artists like drawing on the mouse with the mouse, and sometimes I do too, especially when I'm lazy. I usually do like tons of things at the same time. I like I don't know, I'm like playing, I don't know, Battle Right or Dota. And when when I die or something, I just alt tab and keep working, and then I just draw with the mouse. The good thing, the thing is that I have this mod that I really like, and it's good for that. It's this one. It's a Logitech 520, I think. Yeah, 502. But in general, I draw with the stylus on the Wacom. Oh, hello, Hapolan, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Ask me what model. It's a bamboo fun. Yeah, I think it's a bamboo pen and touch. I don't know. CTH470. It's an old model. It's not a very new model, but it's the simplest one. Oh yeah, more. Heidi is there in chat. Oh, let me. Nice. So, Celeste is getting close to done finally, and I think I wanna do some more streams to show how we are doing it in the end. All right, I think yeah. You see, sometimes I also use like bigger like this. You see, instead of single pixel, I can sometimes use a bigger brush. Not very often, but when I have to clean up big areas. Okay, I think this background is okay. I think I'll need a darker color, like for here later, for these areas here. I'll do that later, but I think these boxes are annoying me a little. I also like to draw in a way that I call like game jam mode. uh, we used to call like joking because I always think, what's the next thing I need to do on the drawing, especially in big drawing? What's the next thing I need to do if I had to deliver this like now? This way, I focus on the important stuff, and and I think it's a good way of thinking. Always trying to do the next most important stuff. Like now, it's those boxes. They're very weird. Oh, add a highlight color. You see, right now I'm testing colors to see if I, yeah, yeah, CTH470. Well, there's no K in the end, I guess. I'm not sure. Yeah, yeah, K. Yeah, that's right. That's the model I have right now. But it's a good one. But you don't need to get, if you are looking for a specific model or something. You don't need to get specific this one. I just grab the cheapest Wacom you can find and you're good to go. For pixel art, I mean. For high-res art, I think there are some bigger differences, but you can still go with the cheapest Wacom for high-res art and do well. Hey Trey Live asked me what's the size of the canvas I work on. Right now, I'm working on a 220 by 180 canvas, but this is the resolution of the whole game. Um, and I get that question a lot, like what's the size of the image I work on? For pixel art, that varies a lot. Depends on the game, depends on the part of the game, depends on the character and everything. But yeah, this game is 320. Hitri said he's starting to make pixel art and wants to know like where to start, I guess. What the resolution. So I always recommend people to start in the lowest resolution they can. Like if you can start making 16 by 16 sprites, probably the best, and then you slowly increase the size. Like go 24 by 24, 32 by 32. But the lowest resolution and the lowest color count is always better for starting pixel art. I think the contrast on those boxes are too high now. Okay, let's do this. I got an idea. Oh, instead of making this like a highlight, I'll make this as just a regular light. And I'll make it darker. Well, I'm repeating all the questions on the stream because I usually post this. I wanna post this on YouTube later, so people won't have access to the chat or I don't know. I think it's cool. But yeah, feel free to keep asking questions. I can do my best to try to answer them. I don't like this part. Oops. Yeah. Okay. I think I'll make these instead of boxes. I can make something like cabinets or something because they have them. We have them in the game. Yeah, I think this will be better. Obviously not that color, but it's so bad with colors. Yes, I made shortcuts for like everything. Sorry, Pixelnix asked me if I did a shortcut for continuals. Yes, I did. I use G for the paint bucket. If you press G again, you go to gradient, so you can do this kind of crazy thing that I almost never use. I don't know why I don't remove this shortcut. But anyway, and I made Shift C for continuals. This thing, so I can do like this, or if I disable continuous, I can do like this. So paint all the things in with the same color, or just in this area. This is very useful, I think. And yeah, another thing that I do, I mix like continuous with non-continuous like a lot. Like I do some stuff like this. I select an area, and then I do non-continuous. So yeah, I just a lot of stuff like that. But I always miss the shortcut, and I always end up using this bucket too. Actually, let me turn on dithering. Yeah, you can do all sorts of shortcuts. Like if you go on, yeah, keyboard shortcuts, you have like so much stuff here, and I add a lot of them. My favorite one that I don't know if it's on the phone now, but I added Shift H so I can flip stuff horizontally. Shift V to flip vertically. This is so helpful. I wish there was one. I don't know. I think I can do one. Let me see. Oh yeah, I'll add one right now. I'll make right. Flip canvas horizontally. I'll make Ctrl Shift H and vertically. Because why not? No, because it'll be V. Okay, just horizontally is fine. So I can do this. Flip the whole thing, and then it's easier for me to spot errors. Oh, so I think I can show you the option for continuals. You can each go in keyboard shortcuts. Then it's on. Yeah, I think it's on two. Yeah, it's on commands, I guess. It should be around here. You can type here. Oops. G. Yeah, here. If you type continue here, you can see switch continuous fill. Hi, Gargle. I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. How are you? Yeah, I think those boxes are a little better now. Um, Still something missing. I think I'll add some shadow here so we can make. Oh, you probably have the old version of a sprite. Yes, that's probably it. I'm using version. I always use the beta version actually, but yeah, I'm using 1.2. But I usually have the beta version, the one full of bugs. But but I always like the new the new features and stuff. Hey Anton, how are you going? Yeah, if you use a sprite on Steam, it will auto update, which is very useful. But you will also annoy your friends because every time you enter in a sprite, Steam will notify them, and that's annoying for people, I think. But I don't care. I use on Steam anyway. Okay. Yeah, I think this is looking better now. This edge here. Yeah, I think this is almost done. I need to add some more colors on the back. Maybe add a highlight here on the monitor. Gargola asked me, what's the advantage to work the colors in Sprite instead of Photoshop? I don't think there's an advantage or anything. I think Sprite, at least for me, handles the simple things that pixel art need a little better. But Photoshop can do that work too, in general. I like how, like, dumb things, like, I like that I can have, like, um, this palette list here, that I can add my own palettes there. I can change the color, the size of the colors, like make them bigger and smaller. I think we can do that in Photoshop too. And if you can't, I'm pretty sure there's a plugin or something that you can put that allows you to do that. But yeah, in general, it's more of a question of taste and everything. The thing that I honestly annoys me about Photoshop, one of the things, is also the price and how they work. You can't buy Photoshop anymore. At least the last time I tried, I just couldn't. You have to pay like a monthly fee, and I don't like that model. Also, it's like um, I like doing like Photoshop has so many tools and so many stuff that I don't use. Feels like a waste. And they don't have like a simple animation system. That's probably the biggest thing for me of why I don't use Photoshop. The animation system in Photoshop is very much more complicated and not very optimized for pixel art. But I know a lot of really good pixel artists that use only Photoshop. Again, tools are usually a matter of preference and what you're used to, what you like. Well, what I did, and what you like, and yeah. Oh, you see, like what I did here? I just pasted the thing and pressed Shift V to flip it, and then I have the other side really quick. That's why I love shortcuts so much. Oh, cool. Anton said he found a dark theme for Ace, right? Yeah, I think I saw that somewhere. I think, yeah, I haven't downloaded it yet, but sounds like a really good idea. It would be cool. Some people don't like the interface. I honestly, I really like this interface. Oh, another cool shortcut is F9 that comes with Ace, right? You can have this convolution matrix. I have no idea what this means, but it has like a bunch of cool effects like negative, blur, blur, another blur, find edges. This can be useful, maybe. Not now, but at some point. Anyway, we saw texturize, rock, but the this rank effect is cool sometimes. But the coolest thing is the last one, the last two ones, the outlines. And I use this so much. Like for example, like I just made this. I made this computer. I was like, I think I want to add an outline outside. If I was going to do this the normal way, I would get the my pen tool, and I would have to here manually put the outline. But with the convolution matrix, I press F9, enter. That's it. And then, okay, it has an outline. This is probably one of the coolest features in Ace, right? Honestly. I never saw a PixArt program that had an outline script, which is ridiculously useful. Even though sometimes I modify the outline, uh, like sometimes I just do that and then I change the colors or change where it lands and stuff. But like for example here on this box, I can do like an outline to paint always black, and then I can grab my paint bucket tool and continuous, and that's it. Now I have a little outline, dark outline on the same, which is not black. Or I can do this one. I think it's better. Then it fades a little more of the background. You have to pay attention not to overuse it because otherwise everything will have a weird outline outside. But it's a very useful tool. It's a very useful tool. I think it's almost done now. I'll just add some dark shadow over here. Just yeah, just some. Oops. Hard to see, but it's my brightness on. Well, just a second. Let me try. Oh, you missed how to do outline? Sorry, I can explain again. You can press F9, or you can go here. I think I should show you the official way. It's on FX Convolution Matrix. And if you have a layer like here, for example, this layer, and you go to there, FX Convolution Matrix, or F9, it will have a bunch of filters, and the last one is outline. There are two outlines, one with the edges, one without the edges. This one is really good for text, this one is good for drawings. And then you can even do more than once if you want. Let's give names to stuff. I wish Sprite has had more options for outlines, even something like put them inside or of the drawing, or to make them thicker. I don't know, maybe even like thinner, like some kind of algorithm that detects edges and make these, I don't know, curves thinner or something. Not thinner, like lighter, right? could be cool. I think it's fine now. Maybe no, yeah. I think I can do a little better. Yeah, I can still use this color. Like I would say, I avoid adding colors because every time I add a color, I have like a responsibility to add that color everywhere it fits now. Because if I have a new color on my drawing that I'm not using, there's no reason it to be there. Like, for example, I have this dark color here, and I can use it in these areas to add more detail if then I kind of have to use it. I don't know if it makes sense. I think this is too dark. Yeah, I know that there was going to have this part was going to have a cool color replacing, but I don't know if it's on this version already. Or only maybe for indexed colors, I don't know. Okay, I think it's done. Control R. Oh yeah, no, sorry. I think I changed my Control R to pixel size, but I know which one. Yeah, Shift R. But yeah, Shift R is good, but I wish I could have something like I can just like if I do, I can't do that. Like if I work on indexed colors, oops, nope, no, it's not giving me. Oh, we have more options. Indexed, yes, yeah. If I do something like I create a palette from this right, and then I go to indexed colors. Okay, now I'm working with indexed colors, and I can do something like this. I can just change this color, and then I can go and change this color, stuff like that. The thing that I don't like is with indexed colors, if you want to add a new color to kind of snap your color to the closest one, unless you create a new color and do that. I don't know, it's very time consuming and everything. But yeah, I think it works fine. Let's save this. I have an idea where I'm saving this. Yeah, it's here. And let's test it. Um, I'm not sure if I compiled it before today, so it might take a little while to compile on this computer. Yeah. Okay. Acabei de ver sua mensagem. Oi? Okay, so yeah, let's go. Load 2. Nope, load 3. Yeah, and let's go to the map. So I have all of this neat debug tools that Matt and Noah made. Where is the Pico 8 console? I know that there's an easier way to do this, but I kinda like exploring a little too. Yeah. So this is a room in the game in the hotel, which I really like. And hidden here, there's a secret. Don't tell anyone. Here, there's a Pico 8 console, and then yeah, yeah, I think it works. Huh. Yeah, now you can play the game here. What happened with the screen shake? Yeah, okay. I really like. Oh, I really like this version too. Oh my. Yeah. I really like the points. They don't really mean anything, but no, she doesn't climb like the new version. Ah, no, man, this game's hard. Yeah, that happens. That happens every single time I test the game. I start playing it and I never stop. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I don't know if we can hook the Pico because I'm almost sure this is running the actual Pico 8 engine here. So I'm not sure if you can hook like an outside message, like having the screen shake making the monitor jump. I will do that. I will do that. Well, I'll put it in. Well, I'll ask Matt to know. One thing that I kind of wanted, I'm not sure if you can do that, is to make that. I don't know if it's cheesy or not, but or too distracting. But I wanted to have the joystick to move and the buttons to press when you press here. Okay, well, anyway, that's it. That's it for that background. Now I wanna do something else. Um, so let's go there. There's this level here, which we need to have different tile set. I think it's up there. Let me check my thing. For the very ending, yeah. So here in the, oh my god, this thing's huge. Yeah, this part. It's the very top of the mountain. I was thinking how will this work? Okay, so let's start a new tile set there. I think this one, since it also is like a special tile set, I'll have to make a mock-up or something before doing this. Here. How many folders? So let me get the background. 7. What is this? Okay, yeah. So inside of this, okay. So this is like the last level. We have like this epic cloud things, and let me get the tile set. So all the tile sets, they have a summit tile set or something. Not yet, I guess. So this is the tile set, this little thing here. And let me put this here. And let me put the tile size correct. 8 by 8. We have 8 by 8 tiles on Celeste, all the tiles. I usually like to do something like this. Like I grab some tiles and paste them, and I kind of make a little box. So I can. I wish a sprite has some little better tools for making tile sets. Pixel Edit has some really good tools for making tile sets. Sometimes when I'm making complex tile sets, I just use Pixel Edit. Okay, and where's the point is here? So yeah, this is like a little block thing. And let me grab an image of our player. Oh, this is my concept sheet. I like making those for reference. This is where I blend the characters and enemies and everything. Why? Yeah, those are like ideas for the dash and stuff like that. Oshiro, he was like just a huge head before. The monster would be a ghost, but I think yeah, we decided with the Lovecraftian meat tentacle thing. Yeah. So okay, capping off. The last part of the game. This is like a very bright, windy mountain. First, I don't know if I like those crystals here. I'm thinking about maybe making them like. Let me take a screenshot. Yeah, so I do this sometimes. I change the game to the real resolution. Take a screenshot. Change it back, and then I have a screenshot of the game in the real resolution. I can use this for later reference if I need to. But okay. Yeah, Sax Rex. Okay, said he or she loves the Lovecraft tentacle stuff. I do too. I can't do a game without Lovecraft references. I think sometimes. Okay, I'll keep this one like a pure reference here, and I'll make another one, and I'll start doing. Oh yeah, you know what I need? I need some photos. I don't know, Everest maybe. Um, I'm looking for a reference in the net. I can do this here. I'm looking for a reference here in another monitor. Um, okay, let me search for summit of Everest. Okay, cool. So it's usually like a black rock full of some very white ice. Yeah, like this. Yeah, I really like this. Like this is like black rock, bluish things with light on only one side. Yeah, you see, right now I'm looking for characteristics that I can steal from the real world, because I won't be able to do this with tile sets and 8 by 8 tiles, but I can uh, steal those things, right? Hitswell, thank you. I'm glad you like them. So, okay, right here, I'll start doing some liberal uh, painting over here. So, I'll start by making like a very crappy palette here. Okay. Okay. Oops. I think snapping is on. I'll start by making this. Most tile sets in the game, we flip the horizontal things. Like, for example, here, the sides are exactly like this, but flipped. On this last level, my plan is to have one side to be like all like white and full of snow, and the other side to be, I'm not sure if this will work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Will be darker. This way we will have some more like depth, and I don't know, it will feel like uh, will feel like there's light shining on one side. Sakurak said, I think the mountains in the part of the world of Celeste is supposed to be might look different. If they should look different than the Mount Everest, you mean? I think so. I think it's like a magical thing. It's not a very realistic thing, but we certainly draw inspiration directly from real world mountains, and especially Mount Celeste. Mount Celeste is a real mountain. Let me yeah, maybe Mount Celeste. Mount Celeste. Maybe it's a good reference. Maybe. Yeah, here it is. Huh? Can I? They have pictures of the summit. Lots of ice. Uh, and black rock. Maybe I could do like something with like very clearly ice on top and rock on bottom, and maybe some ice on the side, but not that much. Oh yeah, all Livrat. I sorry. Said he or she uses real world references too, and the new reference layer on Sprite helps a lot with that because you can paint over. Yeah, I know that there's a feature that you can oops, paint over, but I haven't used it yet. To be honest, I don't know really well how to use it yet. I think it's here, right? You can make a new layer, add reference layer here, and you need an image. Oh, okay. Oh, I need to check how that works. But from what I saw, it's really interesting. I'm going to make like a little bleed here, like the tiles are going a little more than they should. Um, Especially on the top. I think I can do this. Yeah, I can do this. The thing is, on Celeste we have, let me show you. Root 6. We have a tile set that kind of looks like this. Yeah, see those that grass, and no made, I think no did it or not, made like the grass uh, goes on top of the player, and the grass is automatically added on top of the tile set. The thing I'll do here on this tile set, I'll have like a snow tile on top of it. And I'm pretty sure it'll be okay. But I don't think it will be animated. Well, might be cool, I don't know, to have like some snow puffs. Like the wind is so strong and so brutal and everything that the snow kind of flying everywhere. That doesn't really happen, right? So maybe not. Uh, okay, so now we have tiles here. Top part is kind of working. Okay. So see here what I do, like I like to select this part and paint this. So I want to paint this part here. It's like needs shortcut. Um, oh, I also want to do something like it's a little a little harder to achieve, but something like the whole thing is like has like sedimentary rocks. I know that Mount Celeste is not like that, um, but yeah, you see those layers here? I want to do something kind of like that. The problem is like this tile here has to tile with this tile here, and with this tile, and this tile, and this tile. All of them they need to tile. So I cannot do something that goes like this, right? I don't like this no anymore. I think I'll remove this thing and I'll make it like most tile. They are like this. We flip them, and then later I'll make some what we call like decals. We have a decal layer on Celeste, and I'll make a bunch of like snow accumulations like this, and then Matt can put them like here on top of corners that he think fits. Yeah, I think this will work. Let's keep doing it. Yeah, I also chose purple. It kind of contrasts well with the yellow of the background, but I think it's getting too dark. Yeah. Anton said it's a small tile. Yeah, it is. It's so small sometimes. I wanna die. It's too small sometimes. 8 pixels is a little brutal. But I like it. I like it. I like the challenge. Hey, Fred. Pretzel. I never know how to pronounce your username. Thank you for all the out there somewhere speedrun community and everything. Love the things you do. Pretzel. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. And I think we're almost done there. What about? Okay. I think it's too cloudy. Like this tile, they are looking too much like clouds. Oh shit, she's in the same layer. No, Heidi was here. I wish I could have something more like. This is too repetitive. You see this pattern? This is too cloudy for me. Kind of hard problem to solve. With such small tiles. Let's Yeah, I think to make this more snow, like I need to make like it dripping a little, like this. So it's less like fluffy. Yeah. White grass. Yeah, the problem that this part of the game, Akrontov asked me if I could make like some white grass, so it would like look like it's covered in snow. But the problem is this part of the mountain, at the very top of the mountain. Um, I kinda, I think there will be no grass in there. It's just like pure rock with snow. I think it's too high to have grass. But I think this snow drips are starting to look okay. Yeah, especially if I occasionally have like things like this here. I just don't want them to be very common. I think I can change that in the like parameters. And I won't mirror them exactly. I'll have like a no thing here too, but I make them that slightly different. So we add more variation. Yeah, this is starting to work. Drawing snow for me is always so hard because right now it's so hot outside. Uh, there's no snow here in Brazil, so sometimes I feel like I'm guessing how snow really is. Veronica said he or she they're watching this during the science class. You need to pay attention to the class too. Okay. Yeah, I think this is starting to work. I need a couple more things. Yeah, I'm starting to think if I should change this. Let me check something. Um, this is the first area in the game. The thing I'm noticing that all the tile sets, you see, like, where's the doesn't show the mouse. You see the bricks? They have so many colors. The grid also has a lot of colors. There's a lot of detail. But this tile here, where I'm standing on, is just like 3 colors. And that's kind of freaking me out. Like, how I never noticed it? Yeah. Okay. Did he ask me if I'm still using the old tileset? No, this is a new one, but not that new. Originally, when we started making this new version, we wanted it to be like very retro looking, still with like a Nintendo look or something. But we quickly changed the direction to something with more colors. But this tile set still bothers me a little. That one, this blue one. I think I could do something like having no, just having another color here, like something like this, and maybe this pure white could have like some details here, like something, yeah, something like this, you know. Uh, yeah, I think this would work. I'll go back to that tile set soon. Probably not now, but I think I'll talk to Matt and know about that. So let's. The thing I want to do here now is I want to add a strong shadow here, here, and here, and a secondary shadow here. Let's see. It looked like a frosted cake. Okay, so let's do this. So this way, I'm doing this, like this shadow here, because I wanna add some depth to it. Like this hue thing, like this, like it's more like 3D, like had like a depth, like this. HB Bonfire, thank me for the tutorials. Glad you like them. Don't worry about the money. Like, always happy for people that can contribute, but I'll keep them free forever. So. Yeah, no, I think. See, when I do this little shadow thing, it feels like the whole thing starts to pop on the back. The only thing I can never do is like to let this shadow get through this tile. If I do this, then this would sometimes appear here, sometimes would appear here, and it would be horrible. Alright, okay, so still wondering if I should put the shadow on the bottom part too. I don't think so. Yeah, I'll leave it without it for now. Yeah, sorry, sometimes I have to stop and just look at it for a while. So it helps if you have a good music going on. Okay, just a little shadow. And I need to see how this will tile in the end also. Okay. I think I'll add some. I don't know. Yeah. First, I don't think I'll be adding another color here. I said I was going to do that, but I lied. Let me try. Maybe I didn't lie. Yeah. I think just one color here is fine. Yeah. The thing I'm thinking now is to make. I want to make this rock more 3D. And to do that, I think I'll add a highlight, purplish highlight here, 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 here. You see here on the preview, by adding like this contrast point in the edge, the whole thing pops so much more. It's like a reverse outline. Oh my webcam is right on top of the preview. I'll put it right here. Not yeah. Okay. All right. I'm so sleepy today. Yeah, okay. I think it's fine. I'm seeing how sunny it is outside because I want to bike soon. I need to do some exercise or I'll fall sleeping on the table. Okay. Okay, I think that's okay. Let's see if I can put this in the game already. Let's see. It's chapter 7. It's right on the end, the pink area. GO1, if I need it later. Tilesets. No Star General Tower. Yeah, I don't have it right now. I don't have the placeholder for it right now, but what I can do this. I can make a copy of my snow tile set, and then I can. Oops. Yeah, let's start making those. So so yeah, so I'll just make them here. I was double checking if I had the correct color depth on the image. Otherwise, I would paste. Oops. Otherwise, I would paste them here, and the colors would be different. So right now, I'm pasting all the tiles in the here on the what is the name of this thing? Tileset. Yes, on the tileset. I'm not worrying too much about the variation or anything like that for now. There will be a lot of missing tiles. I'm just making like the essential tiles, let's call them like that. And I'm not really worried about like the variation, like I said. I just want to get it like working as fast as possible, so I have something to test with. And so I have something to see what like the problems that I'll have will be, because there always will be like, I'll put this in the game, this won't work for some weird reason that I don't know, but I promise you that it won't work in the first try, and that's fine. That's how it works. So I saved it, and let's remake the atlas and see if the game doesn't crash. Yeah, see? Yeah, first thing I noticed is that the kinda works, but it's too repetitive in some points. Especially this white snow here. There's a lot of missing tiles also, of course. You can see like on the corners, all the corners they're not the original ones. And there's a black tile on the middle, which is not the tile that I intended to. Why is it not using the tile that I want? Let's see if this helps. Let's also remove this one and this one and make alternative versions of this and this. Like, oops. Yeah, you see why I work with the mockup usually, because it's very hard to understand what's going on here. Oh, and let's start making this like a real thing. This is the top corner. Okay, it's like connecting this to this. Got it. And this is, yeah, there's some snow left here. Yeah. This is so confusing, but that's how we do. I could do all this on a mockup and later even make a script or something to put it here, but I think it's fine to work this way. So, okay, let's update the atlas. I really hope this is not too boring for you. Because that's how, how we do it. Okay. Yeah, there's way too much repetition here. I need those tiles to be randomized. Let's see the XML. It beat from fire asked me to look at character animation. Yeah, you can tweet it at me maybe. I think it's easier if you want. If you tweet, like, you can tag me. I can, can maybe if I have some time, I can check it out. Okay, gameplay tile sets. Oh no, sorry. This is the graphics. Foreground tiles. Okay, so here is the tile sets. What is? There's no tile set. The no tile set copies Z tile set. What is the Z tile set? Yeah, this is the full one. And the center one, yeah, it's 5 and 12. Okay. So for the center, it only uses one thing. What if I want to change just some stuff? In RSG. Sorry, I'm trying to understand how low did it. Okay, so I'll make like again, I should not be doing exactly. This is not the proper way to do it, but I'll just comment this and I'll copy this. Say there's no the center tiles and this. I think it will work. It will add more. It should add more variation. And it did not work. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it works somehow. No. And where is the center? The center one I'm changing. Yeah, 5, 12, 13. Let's put more tiles. Oops, down there. Okay. So 12, 11, and 9, 8, 6. So this is like the coordinates, like, right? So for the center tile, it should get this tile, this tile, this tile, and each one of those numbers represent a coordinate in the tile set grid here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not reloading the XML files. Yeah, shit. Let's close and look it up. Yeah, it crashed. It cannot combine one name of the drag position. Oh yeah. No, it should be working. Let me ID3, copy Z. Did I change something else? Oh, I'll do like this. Where is it now? I screwed up. So is it like the coordinates that appear on the bottom left there? This one is 514. 514, 513, 512, 11, 10, and 9. I think this will work. Should work. Unless I broke the XML somehow. Well, it runs. Let's start. 7. Ah, it should load it properly next time. Yeah, it's working. You see, now it's randomizing the start. It's randomizing the middle tile. How did I get through this area? Ah. This is what's the problem when working in a good game. Every time I go, I try to. Every time I check the tiles as I start playing it. Those levels are so fun. Okay, I think I should do all the way until 0 here. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Actually, I'll reserve the padding. Yeah, I'll do like this. Do the padding is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the rest of them is the center this way. I'll explain what this will do. The thing is, I'll make that these tiles here on the top, they're like the center tiles, like the padding tiles. They are near the border. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and those here, this one below, and so on, are the tiles that go near the center. So I'll make those tiles, the one near the center, darker. 8bit15 asked me if this is FTL. Yes, this is FTL. I always stream band from Team Music, but not only FTL. There's a lot of songs that are not from FTL. Pixonix asked me, what engine is this? This is this is monogame. It's XNA monogame, something like that. I'm not sure exactly. It's C# with monogame, I guess. Oh shit! Yeah, I'm going back all the way because now I noticed that I had a color that I could be using which is this one, which is less aggressive than the darker one. And I can still keep the highlights, some highlights. Yeah, no, actually this engine is, I think it's based on the Towerfall engine. It's Monaco. But no modified it a lot, as far as I know. So, so my rule here is kind of the bottom should have 1 or 2 dark pixels always. So we kind of tiles to each other. Okay, let's see again. Let's see, this is a little better. No, it's too messy. Okay, I think I'll need to do something different here. First, let's do this. And add like occasional small variations. Let's see. Oh, while it loads, I'll keep working on other tiles. Like this one. This one is similar to this one. And this one is like that one. Yeah, so since it takes some, yeah, this is better. Still horrible, but it's better. Yeah, like I said, the first version is usually very different than the version we end up using. Oh. Yeah, okay. But it needs to be wider. And these tiles here, they need to make a bridge to those darker tiles better. So they have to be darker too. Yeah, you see they have like this square tiles, they won't tile with these dark tiles. So I gotta imagine that they have like dark tiles all around them. Okay. Oops, sorry. Let's check. Another thing I should do too is start making the vertical tiles. These tiles here, they are like little tubes. I call them tubes. They're like tiny vertical tiles. You see that I kind of work on a bunch of things at the same time, but that's usually how I do. Yeah. This is getting better now. Still not good enough, but better. One thing that's worrying me is this level is so bright that you can't see the corner there properly. Even though you have like snow next to it, I'll do something like this. Where's the corner? I didn't add a corner? Oh, the corner is still from the old tile set. Let me grab it. Here. Yeah, this is the top right corner. And for now, I'll just copy those two. I think I'll just add the tiniest variation. But I'll make sure that those corners, they have like this little thing here. So you know where the collision ends. Yeah, and that's how usually I work on my tiles. I go like step by step, adding detail and other stuff like very slowly. It's like a progression. You see what I did here? I have this little thing on the bottom of the center tiles. I added here, that I did here. So I made in a way, I'm trying to make in a way that all the tiles, like if they happen to be next to each other, they will somehow make sense. Yeah, I don't like this thing right here, for example. I had like a square end here, right in the end of the tile. That's bad. Okay. Usually I do something, I update the thing, and I go back to work on something else. Oh, FTL soundtrack, so good. Thank you. Glad you like him. My tutorials. Okay. So let's check the last update here. So yeah, I think I like this more. I don't like those single pixels on the airplane spread out like that. And I think I need to improve this corner here. This is the top of the tube. Maybe just like this one, but with snow on top. Let's save and see what's going on. Yeah, I think the problem right now is the color. The colors are not very good. Yeah. I'm terrible at those levels. Okay. Let's use Nusuka. I can't pronounce her nickname, sorry. Ask me what I am using to run the game. I'm using XNA, I think, and monogame. And it's like it's a it's our own engine, the same one we use for Towerfall. So I think we have a color problem right now. I think this thing here is too dark. We'll change it. Yeah, just make it like lower the contrast a little. And I think I'll maybe make this darker too and bluer. Not this too light. Okay, let me already reload this. And I'll make the bottom of the tube now. Wow, while the game loads the other tileset. Oh, I think now the colors are too similar. The thing is also that the game has like a filter on top of it that kind of changes the color a little. So I'm not working with the real colors on A Sprite. You know what? I should put the corners. The bottom corners are not done yet, so I should make them. I have them here. Uh, This is the bottom left, right? Yeah. The bottom. Adding some small variation. Just so it's not like exactly the same. She's more like hand painted if you have some small differences. Alright, now we only need some tiles, some connection tiles. I think I'll take a break after this. Maybe grab something to eat. Yeah, I think this tile set's starting to work now. Yeah. I still think the background cannot be like that. Yeah. But yeah. And I need to change those crystals later to something that looks dangerous but not so noisy. I was maybe thinking about some ice shards. Okay. I think I need to take a break now. And thanks everyone for joining, for watching and answering and asking questions and everything. And I'll try to stream some more, maybe even today. I don't know. I'll try to stream more like Celeste work and other stuff. Thanks a lot. If you like the stream, you can always subscribe, and you can follow me on Twitter. It's Saint11, and you can support me on Patreon if you can or want. And we have now a Discord server where we talk about a bunch of stuff, pixel art, and I think that's it. Thanks a lot for joining. Bye bye.